All right, welcome Kim 101. Um, this today I am loading the review for chapter 7 and 8. If you haven't taken the review for chapters 5 and 6 yet, make sure you do so as well. I am preparing a review to go over both of these once I've gotten enough students to take it that I can get some data that I can kind of pick out the problems that were most missed so I can emphasize those. I will, the other thing I'm going to do in Illuminate, I'm going to open it up to where you can see your answers along with the test and you can see where you made your mistakes as well. Um, that way you can review it and you can look at this material. Um, if you haven't done so already, please join the new Google Classroom for the DE students only. That way I can post stuff directly to you as DE students, and that I can post some assignments and things that are for everybody else so that they can keep up as well. What I'll be doing is as you move out of the other one, I'm going to remove you from the other class and only leave you in the DE class. Um, I'm still haven't been able to get in touch with one student that is enrolled in DE. I don't have an email address for that student. Um, check the messages. If you have a way of getting in contact with them, please get that student to email me. I'm going to try calling the parent contact that I have. Just let me know. Again, I want to stress that I believe everybody can make it through this course. I'm going to give you as much support as I can. I'm waiting on a couple of things. I need to get one item from school and I haven't been able to get access to it yet. But just let me know. And that way I can start doing this. What you'll see is I'm going to be using the same program to do my lectures as I did in the classroom. I'm going to use Active Inspire so that I can write on there and all of that. I just need to get a couple of pieces of equipment from the school so that I can do it at home. Um, and then we will go from there. Again, this doesn't have to be something to be afraid of. Um, what my plan is today, by the end of the day today, I should be able to put together a review for both tests, for both of the practice tests that we've done. I will also post a PDF file that is a kind of like a study guide for you to go through. It's going to be similar type questions as to what the actual exam will ask. It won't be the same questions. Numbers will be changed. All of that are similar questions, but not the same numbers, not the same values. So that you're not seeing the test or anything like that, but you're seeing questions similar to the test. The study guide that I set up is all free response because I want you to answer it based off of that. Um, I will probably post a key with it so that you can check your answers as you're going through. What I recommend is go through, do everything that you can, and then check your answers. If you have questions, post them on Google Classroom. That is the way that I can communicate with you. That's going to be the best way, the best format for you to use. Again, don't be afraid to email me, contact me. I'm checking Google Classroom and I'm checking my email multiple times a day. I'm going to try to limit to where I'm only posting once or twice a day. That way I'm not sitting over the computer the whole time. I'm doing other things. But just make sure that you are trying to keep up with this. Right now, I'm looking at on Monday, I will open up exam 2. Those of you that are ready to take it in Moodle, take it. If you have not been able to access Moodle yet, let me know. And I will check and see what I need to do. There's been a couple of you that had to get your passwords and things like that. I have access to most of that. Um, I have access to your usernames, so I can send you that. What you will have to do with the password, a lot of you, it's coming up on the 30 days, and it makes you renew or reset up your password every so often. So you're going to have to do that. The other thing to remind you is that you do have an email through Southeastern. It's going to be your first name dot last name at selu.edu. And if you've set up your new password through MyDen, you should be able to check that email as well through Southeastern. So just you know, kind of check those things. If you want, let me know and I'll send you the information so that you can set up your password and all of that. Again, let me stress, everyone in this class can pass the class. Right now, looking through the grades, no one has lower than a C in the course. And after we get through exam 2, I'm going to start moving on to new material. I do want to let everyone know that the official drop date for Southeastern, if you feel like if you feel like you can't handle this or can't do this, the official drop date is April 3rd. But I want everyone to at least try exam 2 before we go through that, before we get there. There are several of you that are sitting in a really good position that that you really don't have any worries about the class. You could bomb exam 3 and still come out with an A in the class. So again, let me remind you of how the grades work for this class. One test grade is going to come from your homework grades. That's the Chem 101 app homeworks, and it's going to be an average of those. Pretty much everybody in the class has a 90 or above average on that, which is an A. Exam 1, 2, and 3, the lowest of those 3 scores will be dropped. And so that will give us, the homework counts as 1 test grade and that replaces the drop score. And then your 2 highest exam grades, so that's 300 points. And then the final for the course is worth another 100 points. Hopefully we will be back in school and doing regular classes face-to-face for that part, and then you have the opportunity to do those things and do those lessons. So I just want you to know and be aware that that's going on. And so when you average those 3 scores up, in order to get an A, the scores that you scored on each of those exams has to total the homework score and your top 2 exam scores plus your final. If it's 360 points or above, you have an A. If you have, let me check, do some math real quick. For a B, you only have to get 320 points total. For a C, it'd be 280 points. All right, so remember, Southeastern grades on a 10-point scale. A 90 and above is an A, an 80 and above, an 80 to an 89 is a B, a 70 to a 79 is a C. Again, remember that as far as your Destrehan GPA is concerned, this is a 5-point scale class. So that means if you were to score a C in the overall class, you still have a B on your transcript as far as the point value. You get 3 points. If you score a B, you have the 4.0. If you have a A, you get the 5 points. So again, please do not stress about grades on this. Everyone has a shot at a B in this course. Most of you have a shot at an A. And if everyone does extremely well on this next exam, everyone has a shot at an A in the course. Just know that. I have faith in you. A lot of you are much, much, much smarter people than I am. So just keep that in mind. So let's go ahead and get through this. Today, my goal for you today is to take the quizzes for chapter 7 and 8. I'm going to be putting together a video review of this material so that you can so that we can move forward, and I'll post that other study guide so that you can begin working on it. My plan is on Friday that I'll post either Friday or Saturday, I'll post a video that goes through step by step on the review packet that I'm posting. All right, have a great day, and I will be checking for messages and things like that. Thank you to the 5 or 6 people that have taken the 5 and 6 review already. Remember, check daily for the assignments and things like that. The only way that you're going to be able to do this is if you put in some time. I really don't think you need to put in more than about an hour a day. That should get us through it. I know it's not face to face. I know it's not ideal, but we can do that. If you want to do live interactions, I will post a link for Zoom meetings, and I can actually daily go online right at our normal class time, and we can have a face-to-face where if you have questions, we can do that, and I will post that information as well. So just kind of go through that. I am looking at other options that I can be posting a video and interacting with you at the same time through Google Classrooms and all of that. I know there are some other apps that allow that. So just let me know, and we will go from there.